Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. பல்லாண்டு பல்லாண்டு பல்லாயிரத்தாண்டு பல கோடி நூறாயிரம் மல்லாண்ட தின்தோல் மணிவண்ணா உன் சேவடி செவ்வி திருக்காப்பு பல்லாண்டு பல்லாண்டு பல்லாயிரத்தாண்டு பல கோடி நூறாயிரம் மல்லாண்ட தின்தோல் மணிவண்ணா உன் சேவடி செவ்வி திருக்காப்பு. Today we are going to discuss the wonderful two verses. Fourth canto, the creation of fourth order, chapter number 7, Brahma satisfies Lord Shiva. The sloka number 18 and 19, which is very key verse, Lord Vishnu is all pervading. I given the verse in the first pages and I given the agenda for today class in the next page. That's what are the points I am going to talk. First two line is the first verse 18, next two line is verse number 19. Advaryunata Havisham Yajamano Vishampate Dhiya Visuddhaya Dhadyau Tata pra adurbuddharihi Tata swaprabhaya Tesham dyotayantaya Disho dasa Mushnam steja Upanitas Takshena Stotra Vajina Advaryunata Havisha Yajamano Vishampate Dhiya Vishuddhaya Tadau Tata pra adurbuddharihi Tata swaprabhya tesham Dhyodaya yantaya disho dasa Mushnam teja upanitas Takshyena stotra vajina. Prabhuji, please. Advaryunata Havisha Yamano Vishampate Dhiya Vishuddhaya Tadau Tada Praduraburdadihi Tada Swaprabhya Tesham Mushnam teja upanitas Trakshena stotra vajina Dada prabhuddarihi Tada swa prabhyatesham Dodayantaya disho dasa Mushnam teja upanitas Trakshena stotra vajina Yajamano vishampate Dhiya vishuddhaya dhadyau Prabhudaya darihi Tada swa prabhaya tesham Dayodayantaya disho dasa Mushnam teja upanitas Trakshena stotra vajina Adavaryunada havisha Yajamano vishampate Dhiya vasudhaya dhadau Tada pradurbuddharihi Tada swaprabhyatesham Dayotayanta disho dasa Mushnam teja upanitas Trakshena stotra vajina Hare Krishna. Word by word. Advaryuna with the Yajurveda Atha taking Havisha with clarified butter Yajamana King Daksha Vishampate O Vidura Diya in meditation Vishuddhaya sanctified Dadhyav offered Tata immediately Pradu manifest Abhut become Harihi Hari the Lord Tata at the same time Swaprabhya by his own effulgence Tesham all of them Dhyotayantya by brightness Disha direction Dasa 10 Mushnan diminishing Teja effulgent Upanita brought Trakshena by Garuda Stotra Vajina those wings are called Brihat and Ratrantra. Translation by Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki the great sage Maitreya said to Vidura, my dear Vidura, as soon as King Daksha offered the clarified butter with Yajurveda mantras in sanctified meditation, Lord Vishnu appeared there in his original form as Narayana. Lord Narayana was seated on the shoulder of Stotra or Garuda, who had big wings. As soon as Lord appeared, all directions were illuminated, diminishing the luster of Brahma and all others present. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki Lord Vishnu is all pervading. Any devotee who is sanctified meditation, following the regulative principle, chants the required mantras in service and in a devotional mood, can see the Vishnu. It is said in the Brahma Samhita that a devotee whose eyes are anointed with ointment of love of Godhead can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead always within his heart. Lord Shyama Sundara is so kind to his devotee. A description of Narayana is given in the following two sloka. This is what the purport by Prabhupada. And the key points I mentioned already, 8 points. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Sakshor Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kata Mahyam Tata Deso Patandigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Udapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sakradajam Sakagana Raghunath Tanvidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaidam Savadudam Parijana Sagidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Patan Sakagana Lalita Shri Visakanvidancha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpade Gobesha Gobika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Stute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarubhashya Krupa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. All together. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devi Nashta Prayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavada Sevaya Bhagavadi Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavadi Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cham Nandakoba Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Today is very, very beautiful verse, and Prabhupada given lot of hints in his purport. Last week, Saturday, we discussed about the Lord Shiva and Parvati discussion about Vishnu Sahasranamam, the 1008 names of Lord Vishnu, and Parvati asking to Lord Shiva. Parvatyuvacha Keno Payena Lahuna Vishnor-nama Sahaskaram Patyader Pantiter Nityam Srodhimichyamyaham Prabho. Parvati is asking Shiva, how it is possible for Kali Yuga people to recite the 1008 of name? Can you give some mercy in a short way so that the Kali Yuga people can recite? Then Lord Shiva say, Ishvara Uvacha Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. If anyone says this one three times, then they can get the benefit of reciting all 1008 names of Lord Vishnu. Everyone, please repeat. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Lord Shiva and the goddess Parvati is so merciful about the devotee of Lord Krishna. So this verse, what we are saying is Lord Vishnu is all pervading. Here couple of things very, given the key point highlighted by Prabhupada is the Lord Shyama Sundara is so kind to his devotee. It's very kind to the devotee. How it is, that's what we are going to discuss. The first point I mentioned in the agenda, Brahma Samhita, verse number 38. Premanjana churida bhakti vilochanena santa sadaiva hridayeshu vilokyayanti yam shyama sundaram achintya guna swarupam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Prabhupada given the translation, Prabhupada ki jai, one of the wonderful translation. I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is Shyama Sundara, Krishna himself with inconceivable, innumerable attributes, whom the pure devotee see in their heart of hearts, with the eye of devotion tinged with the salve of love. The Shyama Sundara form of Krishna is inconceivable, simultaneous, personal and impersonal self-contradictory form. See, Prabhupada saying how you can see the Lord within your heart. For that, we have discussed earlier in the Bhagavatam class. One is, what we said is, the chanting is not our regular counting of 16 round. It is, we have the appointment with Lord, we are talking to the Lord, please engage me in your devotional service. With that mode, and you can see also in Sikshashtakam, third one, Trinatabi Sunichena, Tarorabi Sagishnuna, Amanina, Manadina, Kirtaniya Sadahari. You have to be humble, more tolerant than the straw. In that mode, if you chant slowly by chanting, hearing, realizing, all your dust accumulated in your heart, it will go away slowly. Then you can see Lord Shyama Sundara in your heart. That is the key point he wants to convey to us. Prabhupada ki. Now, I am going to tell another verse for this particular sloka. Is here it mentioned Narayana is all pervading, and it is explained in the next sloka, Lord, but I am going to touch a little bit on that bit. See, the Ramanujacharya, he climbed up the top of the root. He said one mantra to everyone. Om Namo Narayanaya. Everyone here. Those days the mantra is very confidential. That is only available only to the Brahmanas. He went up the top of the rope and conveyed everyone, come everyone, I am going to tell one of the $1 million secret. Then everyone came and listened. Even for that, his Guru Maharaj is not happy. He said, Guru Maharaj said, you will go to the hell. I don't mind if I go to the hell. But millions of people going to heaven, I am happy. So that is the mindset of Ramanujacharya. He is another Prabhupada those days. But in most of the South Indian culture, they used to chant Purusha Suktam followed by Narayana Suktam followed by Shri Suktam. And each Sukta which comes under the part of Rig Veda. And in Narayana Suktam, ending with 2 lines, which is very, very key. The last week's sloka is one of the key for everyone, which is Parvati and Shiva discussion. What is the key word verse to chant? This is another key verse. What is there? How the Narayana Suktam is concluded? Om Namo Narayanaya Vitmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Dhannor Vishnu Prachodayad. Lot of people give commentary on this. How this particular verse, or you can say Vishnu Gayatri also, some people say Vishnu Gayatri, how it is more powerful. I used to read some of the commentary given by a lot of popular people in Tamil Nadu. They given commentary in Tamil also, which is very attractive to chant this mantra. It says that this mantra has 26 letters, so beautiful. What the key is? It says Narayana, Vasudeva, Vishnu. You are meditating on all the three forms of Lord, which is very key. So they are explaining in that way the importance of this particular mantra. Basically, in the morning, people going in a hurry to go office, normally Brahmins used to recite Purushottam, Narayana Suttam. If they don't have time, what they do? They do these 3 lines and then go. That is the key thing to do on every day without fail. That is the importance of Vishnu, Narayana, above all Vasudeva, all pervading Vasudeva. That is the key. Now coming back to this verse, the one point is Shyama Sundara, how it is, you can capture the Lord into your heart, how it is merciful, how you can see the Lord. You can see the Lord through your regular, proper chanting as prescribed by Prabhupada. Prabhupada in one lecture mentioned Krishna, the Shyama Sundara, is dancing on my tongue. I can realize when I chant, the Krishna Shyama Sundara is chanting on my tongue. That is the taste in which he chanted the holy name. And I used to think, why the chanting, everyone go everywhere saying. If you look at it, in Kali Yuga is Nama Sankirtan. The Lord invested all his energies in his holy name. We used to see in Sikshashtakam, verse number 2, Nam Akari Bahuda Nija Sarva Saktis Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha. So all his energy he invested in the holy name of the Lord. Now we used to think where to invest my money, as shares or house or anything. But Lord is so kind enough to invest all his energies into his holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada ki, Sankirtan movement ki. And this is the second point. And third point, God is all pervading to the entire universe. How you can get that realization? See, when we start reading Bhagavatam, so normally we start with Purushavatar. Purushavatar, what we are saying? Lord Vasudeva emanated in the causal ocean, Karnodakshaya Vishnu emanated. Then from Karnodakshaya Vishnu, then Garbhodakshaya Vishnu emanated. From Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Sirodakshaya Vishnu. Say, what we are saying that Karnodakshaya Vishnu is only one, and Garbhodakshaya Vishnu is many. Each universe one Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, and Sirodakshaya is many. We are like the soul everywhere, even in the atom. And then how you feel the Vasudeva everywhere, that is the key. Prahlad Maharaj said, Krishna is there everywhere. Then his father get angry. Then when they hit the pillar, who came? Narasimhadev. Narasimhadev Bhagavan ki. The thing is, how we realize, how we perceive the soul in each and everything. Krishna is there everywhere. That is the key realization when our chanting is pure. The chanting should be the way in which Prabhupada prescribed. In the mode of goodness, preferably early in the morning. In the mood of humble mood. And you are having the conversation with the Lord. Please engage me in your service. With that mood, if keep doing that way, two things. First, all the dust accumulated in the heart, it will go away. Then what will happen? Krishna reside within you. That is the key. And you can feel the Krishna within you. We discussed on the other day regarding the chanting by neophyte devotee, Uttama, called Kanishta Adhikari, Madhyama Adhikari, Uttama Adhikari. First we start chanting, okay. That somebody told me I am chanting. That means Krishna is there somewhere. When you slowly get the taste, then Krishna is somewhere here only. Then you get more taste, then you can see that God is within you. And for that, there is a sloka in Srimad Bhagavatam. What is that sloka? 112. Dharma prochida kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayon mulanam Srimad Bhagavade Mahamuni Krite Kimva Parer Ishwara Sadhyo Hridaya Varudhyade Atra Kirtibi Shushrushubistakshanat. As soon as one attentively and submissively hears the message of Bhagavatam, by this culture of knowledge, the Supreme Lord is established within the heart. Prabhupada ki. See, Prabhupada here saying the meaning, this is Prabhupada meaning. How you have to submissively and attentively hear the Bhagavatam. This is the very second sloka of first canto, first chapter. But he mentioned some other point relating to this, not in the first canto, somewhere else. Because I used to think, why he's not told this here? Because that if you look at the another version of this is, in Parikshit Maharaj, when he told Kali, don't do this thing, go and reside wherever the four regulative principles is not followed, go and reside there. And then Kali Purusha went everywhere, not able to find any place. Coming back again to Parikshit Maharaj, I can't able to find anything. You have to give me some place to live. Then, at least two places. What is the two places? One is wherever the ornaments is not utilized for the purpose of Lord's devotional service. And second place, whoever not listening Harikatha properly, you can go and stay. So, if you are not listening the Harikatha properly, then you are getting Kali Purusha within you, then you know what will happen. Hari Purusha come to you. That is what happened for Parikshit Maharaj also. Parikshit Maharaj put the crown on that day when he go for the forest. He did the mistake of put the snake into the garland of the Rishi, Samikya Rishi. The Rishi didn't do any curse, but his son, Shrinki, he cursed the Maharaj, Parikshit Maharaj, that he will die in 7 days. That those days the Brahmana and his son curse will be effective immediately. Why I am saying is, how dangerous if we are not listening properly. That is a thing Prabhupada mentioned in some other purport. But he is not centering initially because he don't want to discourage in the first canto, that too very first couple of verses. That is the reason. But the first 3 verse purport, he given the maximum, whatever you can give, that maximum he given in the purport. But the key thing is how you are dividing the purport of Prabhupada for the first 3 verse, how you are taking into brain, that matters. If you have the capacity to read the first 3 verse, understand the first 3 verse, then that taste you never ever forget for entire life, not only this birth, wherever next birth also it will be there. That much information he given. I took more than a month to read each verse, to understand, to put it in my language, take the break point, and that class for the first 3 verse also more than a month. I understand why it is taking that long time, because Prabhupada given everything in the first 3 verse, and the key thing is how you are reading the first 3 verse. It is Bhagavatam is not by reading alone. It should be with the association of Bhagavata. That is the key that you have to discuss at least with another couple of people. Then only you can able to understand. If you do on your own, you can't do it. It is impossible. Even I tried 5-6 years ago. It is not at all possible. I used to read like any other book, but it will not go to your brain, or you can't realize much. It should be read along with the Bhagavata. After that you can read. You can practice purpose, you can read. For the first time, it is always better to discuss Bhagavatam with Bhagavata. That is the key. So now I finished point number 1, 2, 3, and now point number 4. The importance of faith, the Shraddha. The thing is, in one of the purport I read, how do you feel the God in the hand? Prabhupada, somebody asking to the Prabhupada the question, how do you feel how can I feel the God within my heart? Prabhupada's answer is that God will reveal to you as much as you have the Shraddha, faith within you. If you have the faith, yes, Krishna is the supreme. Everything Krishna is with me always. First thing first, every day my job is Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mameham Saranam Raja Aham Tvam Sarva Papepyo Mokshayishyami Machuchaka. I am surrendered to Lord Krishna, and Krishna is everywhere. And if that mind, and if you surrender to Lord, you can see full. You can see the Lord as much as you have Shraddha, faith. That is where Prabhupada mentioned. So here the key thing is you should have faith with your Guru Maharaj. You have to follow the instructions of a Guru Maharaj, and that way you can get into the real consciousness, which is Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada also mentioned in some other lecture, I just listened a couple last week, it says that body and subtle body, both thing is very key to elevate into Krishna consciousness platform. The body become Krishna conscious body only by eating prasadam, not anything else other than prasadam. And the mind, intelligence and false ego, the subtle body will normally is not that easy to convert into Krishna consciousness. We have that ahankara, lot, false ego. To cut down that, the Prabhupada say that you realize the chanting, chant, again and again. That process will convert into your subtle body into Krishna consciousness, intelligence, Krishna consciousness, everything related to Krishna consciousness. That way it is Krishna consciousness. He also mentioned this 17.14, 17.15, 16 and 17.17. The four verses, how the body, mind and BMW used to say body, mind and words, how you have to utilize in the service of the Krishna. And last fourth one, 17.17, by doing this, what you will get? You automatically get into bhakti, prema. A bhakti and prema is not just like I am chanting 16 round, I am doing this service, I am doing that service. No. The inner feeling, how your mind, intelligence falls, your subtle body, transforming into normal consciousness to Krishna consciousness, and the body, normal body into Krishna consciousness body, in that way only you can realize Krishna. No other means. And he also added some more point that what are all the negativity which affects your Krishna consciousness. He mentioned very clearly, simply, in a couple of things. The first thing first, you have to avoid the prajalpa. Wherever either you are directly or indirectly associated with the prajalpa, that means you never realize the Krishna at all. There should not be Krishna consciousness presence in anywhere, everywhere. You first stop prajalpa, or even you don't associate with the people who doing the prajalpa. That is very, very key. Never ever do prajalpa. And the mode of tolerance and how you are tolerating, that matters. And for further guidance, the 10 offenses. Keep that in mind. I will not be involved in any of these 10 offenses. Then that is the starting point for your bhakti. For starting the bhakti, first thing first, you should not do any prajalpa, or even don't associate with people who is doing the prajalpa. Then follow the 10 offenses, don't do that. Then you can see automatically Krishna is dancing on your tongue. That is the word used by Prabhupada. So that is the real chanting he used to say. This is the real chanting. Harinam Sankirtan ki. So next one I already told, the high potency of Mahamantra. Next one, sixth also, how to capture Lord in hearts, that also I explained. And then few examples from Vishnu Sahasranamam that I told already, that beginning, that how Parvati and Lord Shiva merciful to Lord, all the devotees of the Lord. Even though they are Lord Shiva and Lord Goddess Parvati is Saivite, but he care more about Lord, devotees of Lord Krishna. You know why? So many things we discussed even earlier also. You can say n number of examples from Vishnu Sahasranamam. I want to tell one key thing today. This is very, very important, which is given by Vyasadeva. The first thing what I said is last week, Sri Rama Rama Rameti, which is given by Lord Shiva. And then today I told the Narayana Suktam, Om Namo Narayanaya Vitmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Dannor Vishnu Prachodhyad. The third one, this is also the commentary on the Vishnu Sahasranamam. This is by Vyasadeva. Very, very beautiful. Achyudananda Govinda Namo Sharana Beshajat Nashyanti Sahalaroha Satyam 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 Vadamyaham. This is the only place where Vyasadeva, with my knowledge, he said 3 times Satyam. What is the 3 name? He said, Achyuda. Achyudaya namaha, Anantaya namaha, Govindaya namaha. Whoever telling these 3 names in a regularly, that person don't have any sickness at all in whole life. I used to think sometimes couple of my neighbor in the village, that people used to do the Gayatri Mantra of morning, afternoon, evening. Whenever we do Gayatri Mantra, with the Sankalpa we do Achyudaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha. We got to start with that. When you do morning, 36 times this mantra will come. In the afternoon, another 36. The evening, 36. Total is 108. Here the purport is mentioned that whoever chant this name 108 times, that fellow never gets sickness. I know that my neighbor, my opposite house person, he died recently at the age of just before 100. Maybe he's going to get 100th birthday. Couple of days before that, 100th birthday. He never ever he not even touched the tablet. Not even touched the tablet. And his job is, I know, morning before 6 o'clock, he'll be in the pond where the Kaveri water is stored, and then he go there, take the bath and do the Gayatri Mantra. Again he go 12 o'clock and he do the same thing. And he go evening 5 o'clock, he do the same thing. Till his death he used to do. And then rest of the time what he do, he pluck the flower and make the garland and give it to goddess Parvati and Vishnu. There are 2 temples there, one is Shiva temple, one is Vishnu temple. For Vishnu temple he do the Parijata flower. No, that is one of the auspicious flower. We used to call Pavaramali, but in Sanskrit word is Parijata. He take that flower and then make the garland for Vishnu, and then take another flower, nice flower, rose flower, to the goddess Parvati. That is what his regular daily job. You can say daily job. And I just enquired last week that he said he passed away a couple of days ago. He's about to get his 100th birthday, he passed away. But he not even touched the tablet and he don't know what is the tablet. Then last week or week before I told what the Sankaracharya all do when whether they will go to the hospital, they take medicine. I said to you everyone that when Acharya gets sickness, what they do, they tell the devotee, assemble and then chant the Vishnu Sahasranamam. So within 1 hour they will back to normal. They never ever had the tablets at all. The previous Acharya, we used to say Priyava, one of the Kancha Acharya. With my knowledge, he is illness only 2-3 times. Thus 2-3 times he taken break only 1 hour, and at that time the devotees will sing a Vishnu Sahasranamam. That is the medicine. And I know the reason why that medicine is. Vyasadeva said, Achyudananda Govinda Namo Sharana Beshajat Nashyanti Sahala Roha Satyam 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 Vadamyaham. This is what? Guaranteed by Vyasadeva. So I am happy to take questions, but this is the main thing I want to convey, and any doubts, happy to take it. Hare Krishna. Any comments, clarification? Fine. Any message? Please excuse me if I did anything wrong. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. I think you came late. I already explained that one. I will explain again. See, for that, it is a different form. See, I can explain one more thing here. In the initial chapters of the Bhagavatam, see, first thing what we need to understand is the, the primary emanation from Vasudeva, how the Purushavadara happened. That is one bit, which is 3 Vishnu. And then another bit here is, Prabhupada explained who are all the primary emanation and who are all the secondary emanation. In that context, Prabhupada explained the primary is Vasudeva, then Shankarshana, then Pradyumna, finally Aniruddha. These 4 are called the primary emanation. From these primary emanation, each one has 3 emanation. That is 12 Vishnu. Kesava, Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Vishnu, Madhusudana, Trivikrama, Vamana, Sridhara, Rishikesha, Padmanabha, Damodara is different. So the primary emanation, if you look at it, Vasudeva, Krishna is all pervading. Second is Shankarshana, who is nothing but Balram. Pradyumna and Aniruddha is one is son, another one is grandson. These 12 names I said, first 3 name is for Vasudeva. Second 3 name come out from Balram, Shankarshana. Next 3 names comes from Pradyumna, then Aniruddha. Is all different name, all different emanation from Lord Krishna, who is the primeval Lord, Supreme Lord, sitting in Goloka. Sarvatra Govinda Nama Sankirtanam, Govinda, Govinda. Yes, please. Any other question? Happy to take. That is why the Vishnu Sahasranamam, I used to think, earlier we got to chant because father told to do, mother told to do, we got to do. When I read Bhagavatam and Bhishma Pitamaha, his verse, how he reciting, and he chant the Vishnu Sahasranamam in front of Lord, and that too in the deathbed, of that. Imagine how much he is merciful. And how to chant Vishnu Sahasranam is you have to be in that mood. Now I understand why it is important. It is chanted by Vishnu Padma, the great Vaishnava, and that too in front of Lord Krishna, with the association of all the Pandava. Imagine how potent it is, the Lord 1008 names. And imagine Goddess Parvati, how merciful for the Kaliga people, how the Kaliga people can able to chant and reply by Lord Shiva. How merciful Lord Shiva for you to do on a daily basis. If you understand that, certainly, if you got the realization, you will do daily. Some people, even I know, some of my friends, every day evening he will do without file. He always, you're not, no pan, nothing, just only the dhoti and like a Vaishnava attire every day. He is also a very qualified chartered accountant, a big practice, lot of people working under him. But he will go only with the Vaishnava attire. Even if you go to audit or even go to the hearing for the tax office, meeting big people, he will go only with the Vaishnava attire. His job is do like Brahminical culture, all the 3 times Gayatri Mantra. Evening, once you finish the work,